Alright, Alico 3, today's video is going to be type of video that I was doing for a while there, and I don't think I've done one in like a month, but this will be a little bit different because we're going to show all sales instead of just the notables. So here's a couple stacks here. This is slab stuff, and then this is the raw. So I'll kind of flip through some of this stuff kind of quickly, try to keep this video in the 10 to 15 minute range, but you'll kind of get a glimpse inside the store of what what actually sells. And lately I've been doing a ton of auctions, so I'll try to put prices for some of this stuff, but I like this one. This is Bowman Black Lindor. That's out of 25. That's 2012. Actually, let me do it this way. I'm gonna flip these around. Got to keep these in order because the way they appear on the sheet or on eBay for shipping, it just makes it easier when they're right in order so I can pull and ship. So I'm just going to pull from the top of the stack, do it this way. So I'll try to do, I always try to put accurate conditions on the cards. And this one's, it's nice, it's centered, it's mint. So that's what it was listed at. This was from a pack. This is the Trout Rainbow Foil. And yeah, lately it's been a ton of auctions, so it's just the way. I'm having a lot of fun with the auctions now. I don't know if I'll be doing them forever, but for now. This is a near mint copy. So Breeze MVP. There's just a ton of interesting stuff that sells. Some fixed price, mostly auction for this batch, but this is a neat Woodson. This is the Showcase 98. This would be the Grace Row 1. And there's also a Row 0, which is horizontal, and those are out of 250. Love the Kane Young Guns. Beautiful. It's another Griffey. This one I had at Near Mint Plus, so there's probably some type of ding or something going on that I didn't want to put it as near mint. That's something you'll see in my store, which I think makes the buying experience better as opposed to like buying from Probstein, because you'll just get dinged up EX Mint cards that aren't noted all the time. Here's a Skybox Premium Peyton. That's cool. Cool photo on this Pacific Moss. Topps Update Lindor. It's a neat card, and it's very attainable to most collectors' budgets. I think you can get one anywhere from $10 to $15. This was from a pack. I think I broke this on camera in January, and it's out of 5. And I don't know how promising of a receiver Deontay Johnson is, but it's like $75 or so. Here's the Tatis and just like staple base rookie cards. Very, very collectible. Those two. This card's badass. I had it listed near mint. I think it's got a line here. So I wouldn't say it's mint, but it doesn't have any dings or major problems. It's a great card still. So the 95 Finest Griffey Jr. Refractor. Beautiful card. So all these ship out today. If you ordered from the store, you'll likely have these Wednesday or Thursday. This one's Near Mint Plus. This was from a pack. I wasn't a huge fan of the card. It's not numbered. It's a sticker auto. I don't think it's that cool. But put it in auction, and somebody else is going to own it. So Baseball Stars Lux, and then this manufactured patch. It went for a lot more than I thought. That's the cool thing with auction. You don't really know. You don't ever know what they're really going to go for, and a lot of times they go kind of low, but I think it all evens out. Here's your base read score. Just classic rookie cards here. Here's your Gore flagship. Jordan, this has 2 in there. This also has the silver pack, so it was a 2-card lot. Some more classics. Here's the Devers. This card sits in the market range of about 350 to 550. I think when baseball starts, it'll start to heat up more towards 5. But I might start offering just tracking on every single order, because a lot of the low end listings I took out of the store in the past couple weeks. Here's a mint Griffey. That's cool. This one even has a grade on it, 8.5 to 9. I didn't feel like sending it in, but somebody got it as a near mint example. Eloy. That's flagship. Here's Doc. That's cool. Vibrant colors on this one. The only thing is the right to left centering. It's like 70-30, but I mean, that thing's beautiful. There's the Pro Set Barry. Fleer Griffey. Here's Moss. This is a lot. So I think it's important when you're selling lots like this to kind of determine the condition and group those together in similar condition ones. So these kind of have pretty substantial condition issues. So I put them EX Mint to Near Mint Plus. That's kind of the range that I think this lot's in. So the buyer knows what they're getting. This is just 5 different Griffey rookies. Just like a mixer lot. It's got the Bowman in there, I think top traded. Here's a Chief. That's Hardman. I got that in a pack in August. I wasn't going to grade it. I wasn't going to keep it. So Upper Deck Reserve Pujols. That's sweet. It's numbered to 2,500. I'm not sure. Somebody can probably tell me why there's a black one and a white one. Is this like a retail version or something? But that's sold crazy cheap, like $250 with free shipping. Here's a base Peyton. So kind of seeing a theme of the stuff that's selling in the store is just base flagship rookies. I got this in a pack. It's like a hot pack. Rapper Redemption Stanton from 2010. Here's a Near Mint Plus Topps Breeze. This actually came with an order I bought last month. I bought like the SP Game Used out of 500 Breeze, and he just tossed this in for free, and I threw it in auction, and I was surprised at how high it went. Here's one. If the card's centered, sometimes in the auction title, I'll put centered. AU just stands for auction, so when I'm going back to my filing system to pull these, I just know which card to pull. This is sweet. This is an Eichel SP Authentic Future Watch. That's out of $9.99. Here's another Hardman. It's another pack pulled one. This one's got a banged up corner, so that's why it's Near Mint Plus. And then this has some type of wrinkling or something on the back, so I had to put EX Mint. And this is the Topps Chrome traded Ichiro, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's just the right to left center, and so I put Mint OC. It's centered so poorly that I don't think it's mint. Here's an auction for an Arenado. This is sick. His face is covered up, but this is the Albies Bowman's Best Gold to 50. And I think it's got a scratch on it, so it'd probably still get a PSA 9. I don't think they grade that tough on those. Here's 2 of these Ichiro Star rookies. A lot of those. This is just 10 random Ichiros. Gold label Peyton. Beautiful shine. Optic Lamar. Your base Optic Lamar. This is cool. Upper Deck MVP 2003 base. There's also a silver version of this, and it's obviously just silver around the edges, I think. I put this one as mint centered because it is, so mint centered copy. Looks fantastic. Here's a lot of 6. If I don't put anything on the top of the sleeve, that just means it's near mint. That's kind of my default condition for my store. That's cool. That's the Optic Hollow, the rookies. Here's another banged up corner one. So a lot of these cards I buy raw, and the sellers don't typically don't ever note any of the substantial flaws. So here's Rookies and Stars. This has a print of 230. So beautiful Vic. And it's sold for a decent price. Vic has pretty good hobby. Here's a near mint star rookie. So there's like 6 star rookie Griffies in this batch of outgoing. Here's 3 of these EXs. This is the certified green to 5. This is a sweet card for a Cam Newton collector. Beautiful. This is the one I showed at the very beginning, but this is the Bowman Black 2012 to 25 with the silver on card. It's actually a fantastic card. Bowman's Best 17 refractor of Acuna. Here's a near mint star rookie Pujols. And there's the Jackson. To me, this set's tough to grade. It's like little print surface things going on, and then these back corners there's typically something going on with those too. Here's your BCP 127, yeah, Acuna 17. Love that one. I'll just flip through these last ones quicker. So Topps Chrome Moss. This is like a beat up near mint Fred McGriff from Donruss. This is cool. Chisholm, he's with Miami now. He got traded like last summer. So we'll kind of see how he develops. I think he'll start in AAA, and he's 22 years old, so probably get called up at some point. Jesus Luzardo's with the A's. This is the refractor to 499, and I'm thinking he'll start with the big league club. Here's Roth, just a flagship top centered, and a couple of these Moncadas, which have actually crept up in price a little. Okay, slab stuff. This is cool. This was a CBF item. Top Stars, Luminaries, Peyton. It's out of 50, I think. 75, but still, it's PSA 7.5. So that's beautiful. Eli flagship. Sandberg. That's another CBF. So, and then this next card I'm going to show is, when I'm doing the 500 card orders, I'll always get some comments like, why do you're wasting time, you're wasting everybody's time sending in that junk wax, that card's worth 10 cents, etc. But you'll see what this card sold for, just a base relief Tony Gwynn in a 10, and you'll kind of understand why. There's a challenge to it. I don't know if it's 100% fair, the way they grade the junk wax, because it just seems they grade it harsher than the modern stuff. Here's a Pro Set SGC9 Barry. That's cool. There's a dumpster diving card. And then these are pretty much automatic 10s, so there's a cool Peyton, Bowman, Gleiber, the rookie debut. I'm not a fan of the rookie debuts. Here's a refractor of Nolan Gorman. That's a 10. This bow, it's a top to bottom, is awful. So that's definitely deserving of an 8. So some of this stuff is extremely low end, but it's been sitting in the store a while, so I just put a bunch of it in auction. Here's the Frank Thomas Fleer. That's everybody's favorite set, right? Here's a Seasoned Crowns Frank. So, you know, there's a lot of high-end stuff in the store, but I think the store has something to offer for pretty much everybody, every budget. There's cool cards to pick up. Here's a cool Lou Brock to 50. That's Topps 5-star, 2018. Here's a Kyler Score. That is in a 10. This Breeze is a 7. It really doesn't look that bad. It's out of 1956. It's the paper version. Fantastic card though. And then Jazz Chisholm. So we saw what the raw sold for, and then we'll kind of post what the 10 sold for, and you can kind of see the difference, which is pretty standard across the hobby on a lot of these chrome sets. Here's a beautiful Griffey 9. Probably the best card that's sold this weekend. This is a Walter Payton rookie and an 8. I'm just selling off all my PSA vintage that's graded like 7 or higher. I'm just doing the SGC now, so here's Peyton. And it's a little off-center, but it's still a nice copy. You gotta hope it's not trimmed, but who knows, right? Freddie Freeman in a 9 and Wander Franco 9. That's the Bowman paper. This was from a pack. I thought it was a 10 when I sent it in. It got a 9. I don't really see an issue with the card. There's no chipping, so not sure why that's a 9. Rendon. Here's a Griffey, base Griffey 9. Pache, that's his first Bowman, which is kind of odd because he actually has a 2017 Bowman draft, and it doesn't say first Bowman, but it technically is his first Bowman, so I don't know what's going on with that. Road to the Show Jeter in a 9, and then somebody swooped in and picked up 3 of these Shoheis. This is the base Bowman paper. It's kind of a tricky set with that thin cardstock. This is a cool Royal. That is the gold refractor of Mondesi. That's in a 10. It's out of 50. 2016. Here's a Derek Carr. This is Platinum 14. This is the base version. So he doesn't have a lot of hobby these days, but still a neat card for an Oakland collector or Las Vegas, whatever. Rookies and Stars. I don't put much stock in these Beckett 9.5s, especially when there's a 9 subgrade. It's pretty much like a mint plus to me. Here's a Griffey. That's a Summit, so that's a Junk Wax 10. Got Derek Carr 5-star 9. This sold crazy cheap, but there's just not. This card just doesn't have a lot of value. Leaf Galarraga in a 9. I got that in a pack. Here's a Mahomes, and for the most part, all the ones that I've bought have this little white on the bottom corners, so they're all 9s. Urlacher, that's the Upper Deck Encore in a 9. Chipper Jones, the franchise, that's from 97 score, and then this is a Charles out of 5 and a 10. I think that's it. Yeah, this Kobe is just something I'm going to list. And then, what else? Griffin Canning in a 10 for the Angels. So I think that's it. Let me see in this box. Yeah, that's it. So that is some of the stuff going out today. So look for that stuff to arrive soon. I'm out. Later.